Okay, here's another differential equation that is linear but non-homogeneous. So let's go ahead and poke at this. This particular question is actually just looking for the yp. So you still actually have to come up with a complementary function, which is yc, because y equals yc plus yp, just to make sure you don't have any duplications. So let's go ahead and do that. So get the characteristic equation. That would be r3 plus 4 r equals 0. And that's pretty straightforward. R equals 0 and plus or minus 2i. Okay. So since y equals e to the rx, if it was 0, that would just end up being 1. So just write the constant. So let's call it a. And then we know that I can be written as in sine and cosine, so let's write b sine 2x plus c cosine 2x. Okay, that is your yc. So now let's go ahead and work on the yp. Let's do that over here. Okay, so your first guess, it's just some type of polynomial. So let's start with just the most straightforward one you could think of. Yp equals, let's go a, b, c, d, x minus e. And look over here. Any conflict? Yes, there is. Constant, constant. So multiply through by x. So second attempt, dx squared minus ex. Okay, so now this is, you're not done yet. You need to figure out these variables. So plug them back in the original, which means we do have to take a bit of derivatives here. So let's do the first one. First one's going to be 2dx minus e, and then the second one is going to be 2d, and then the last one is going to be 0. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug it all back in. So 0 is easy enough, so then it's 4 times this right here, which ends up being 0 plus 8dx minus 4e, that's just multiplying this one out, equals 3x minus 1. Okay, so we end up getting 8d would have to equal, this coefficient in front of the x would have to be equal to that coefficient in front of the x. So 8d equals 3, d equals 3 over 8. And same over here. Negative 4e must equal negative 1. Therefore, e equals 1/4. Okay, so now that you've got that, your particular solution would end up being, which is this one, 3/8 x squared minus 1/4. And let's just double check, make sure everything looks right there. It doesn't, because you still need that x. So that would be your answer. Sometimes when the book asks you to figure these out, and sometimes your professor will make you do this too, my professor does not, they make you put it in its lowest common form. you can do that. The trick to doing it for this one would just be saying, just doing a little algebra jiu-jitsu, say that's 2 over 8. And then you can just factor out 1/8. I'm not sure why books do this, it's just silly. And that's the same as that, whichever one you want to go for. Silly, I know, but there's your answer.